Kodachrome 2017. A small, quiet movie that refuses to yell at you, which already makes it suspiciously mature. It follows a grumpy, legendary photographer who is literally dying and insists on one last road trip to Kansas. Why Kansas? Because it's the final lab on Earth that still develops Kodachrome film, and of course, it's shutting down. Along for the ride are his estranged son, who has a lot of unresolved resentment simmering just below polite, and a caretaker who did not sign up to be the emotional glue. On the surface, it's a road movie. Underneath, it's about regaging art and the uncomfortable truth that people don't suddenly become good parents just because they're running out of time. The photography theme isn't decorative. It's the whole point. Kodachrome is a metaphor for memory. Once the process is gone, that's it. No redo, no filter, no update patch. Jason Sudeikis plays Matt, the son, and he's basically bottled disappointment wearing a polite jacket. Matt's arc isn't about forgiveness in a neat, inspirational way. It's about accepting that some parents will never become the people you wanted, and you still have to decide what to do with the time left. He doesn't excuse Ben. He also doesn't keep punishing himself by waiting for a miracle personality transplant. Zoe, she's the nurse hired to look after Ben, the photographer, and on paper she's just the responsible one. In reality, she's the human airbag in a car full of unresolved damage. She's competent, calm, and painfully polite, which in this story is basically a superpower. What makes Zoe interesting is that she isn't there to be anyone's moral lesson or romantic reward. She has her own quiet grief, and a very real reason she needs this trip to work. She's terminally ill too, though unlike Ben, she hasn't built a lifetime of ego to hide behind. Her urgency is softer, more practical. She wants meaning, not legacy. She becomes the bridge between father and son without trying to fix either of them. She listens, she pushes back when needed. She refuses to let Ben romanticize his own cruelty just because he made beautiful art. At the same time, she doesn't let the son flatten his father into a villain for convenience. That balance is rare, and the film knows it. Zoe represents the future the men can't quite reach anymore. She's younger, empathetic, and aware that time is short without turning it into a performance. In a movie about preserving images before they vanish, she's the reminder that some things can't be archived. They just have to be lived briefly and honestly. Quiet character, huge impact, the kind that sneaks up on you later when you're not expecting it.